I had the mics muted.
That's crazy. Wow. So we've been sitting here for like.
Dylan, can you hear us now?
Yeah, let us know if you can hear us, man. Quality control. Good.
Oh my God.
We've been sitting here talking for like 15 minutes.
Thank God for a loyal subscriber.
The mics were muted. Come on, Dylan, come through, man. Let us know.
Dylan McMillan, where you
said
at?
maybe it's my phone. No, it wasn't your phone.
It was definitely the tech guy. Who is this guy?
The tech guy. All right. The main.
Okay. Anyway.
He said it's good now. The main thing I wanted to hit on first is Chipotle, because I feel like this
is somebody. All right, like I'm not the I'm calling corporate. I'm not the I want to speak to your manager, right. But like I'm ready to go get signs and picket outside and start protesting.
I don't understand. Like I was talking to somebody about it, and I don't understand how they got away with doing this for this long.
Somebody's got to be like, either somebody higher up doesn't know about it. Like there's got to be a reason.
I don't understand how that is.
I don't either.
Because it's literally every time you go, they're out of multiple things. Like you can't.
All you can get is rights.
Yeah, and that shit's hard. And that shit's hard at the time.
It does feel like they tried to heat it up and didn't do a good enough job.
I just don't understand how they've gotten away with it. Because when I was in high school, Chipotle over there was a bang.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that long ago, though.
No, it used to go every day after school, fire. And it was just like this past year. So they just started being out of everything every time you went.
I mean, I was cool. Like, I had a rule. If I'm going late for dinner, don't expect chips or don't expect them to be good.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Like, that was just the cardinal rule over there. But now it's like, we just don't even go there at all because they don't have anything.
But see, I love Chipotle so much.
I love Chipotle.
I still go in hopes that it's going to be
the one day.
Yeah. Nah. And they got that new cilantro lime sauce that I heard is fire, and they haven't had that one single time that I went and got it. Why did you come up with
that? I do like the chiri sauce or whatever. So good.
I don't know why they promote shit that they're just never going to have.
We gotta figure out. Who's the manager over there?
I don't know. I know I posted something about it, and Curtis tagged Jordan, I can't remember the last name, which I think is the manager out here, but I just don't.
There's got to be some explanation.
But I made that post about.
Can you comment?
Yeah, I made that post about how Chipotle has been asked lately, and then a girl commented on it, like she worked there, I think, and part of my post was it's like they run out of stuff and they just give up for the night.
Oh yeah, like
because they're open until 11, they'll run out of shit at 7 and just call it quits. So I posted that and she was like, "Yep, sure do." I was like, "Damn."
No shame.
No shame. It's like, oh, real bold, bro.
I might put Chipotle in the category of like beat ups.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh. When it first came to town, it was reliable.
Yeah,
it was good. You could expect great service. Like it was always option A, but Chipotle and beat ups might be in that category now. Feel free to tag our manager. We'd love to chat with them.
We didn't get this shit figured out with Chipotle though, because I don't know what the hell in this camera, bro. Oh my god. What is going on?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand it at this point.
Maybe we need a rep for Sony.
Huh?
Maybe we need a Sony rep. So we're disappointed with Sony.
Yeah, I need a damn refund. Because I literally have one in a box at home that I'm sending back right now. And now this one isn't working either, so it's like.
Just put it in the box of the one you're sending back. Yeah, it just went off again.
I mean, I'm sending the one back, just selling it back. Like, selling it back for half the price that I got it. Because it's like, try to get something out this month. I don't think that one's completely wrong. Bear with us, y'all. Having some fucking technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Maybe you gotta pick a different maybe Sony ain't it? I know you can't say that to camera people. Camera people love Sony.
They've always been it.
You said they've always been it?
Yeah. Maybe we'll just switch to one camera from now on. So we don't even have to. I'm trying to get fancy with the like exciting. We might
it looks good.
We just might have to go.
When it works, it looks good.
Yeah, they're very. These motherfuckers ain't going to work with the podcast. You might just switch. All right, let's try this one more time. If it don't work, we're just gonna switch to one.
What's your favorite local restaurant?
What's my favorite local restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
What was we talking about? B-Dubs? Hold on. Because I want to talk about
I said B-Dubs and Chipotle. I'm putting them in like a special category.
Oh yeah.
Downward spiral.
It was good as hell. And then me and Shaq was just at B-Dubs the other day, and he was like, "It literally tastes like they cooked these wings, let them sit back there until somebody came to order."
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers. Okay. Yes. I'm done.
Trey's a certified crash out.
Hold on,
I'm not
y'all.
gonna lie to you guys.
How long have I been dealing with this shit though right now? I don't know what's up with these fucking things. I literally tested them last night and it was fine.
Is it the cord?
It's us at this point. I'm just convinced that it's us at this point. So we're just gonna go straight like this.
On. Okay.
I know that camera's gonna work. I've used that camera for like 300 weddings. It's never failed.
Right.
All right, so Dylan said, we'll come back, because I know you guys need questions. I don't want you to seem like I'm going. He said, honest opinion, I don't know much about this issue, but it's a stigma in marrying for food service. There's been a lot of places that came to marry to die.
Okay.
A lot of chain food places, I'll say.
So I get like, this is, it's like salt on a wound a little bit because I am very passionate about like changing the narrative about marrying. So I won't generalize, but I will say there's a couple places in town that were really good in the beginning that I don't know if it's management or whatever. But I think to expect businesses to come and go, especially in an area like ours, I mean, I think that's going to be part of like growing pains. I think marrying is going to evolve, but there's going to be some trial and error. Like we got to figure out what places our community is going to respond to. That's my optimistic version.
People gonna have to be patient today, boy.
Just in case you didn't hear Trey, he said people are going to have to be patient today because his cameras aren't working. And because he's anal. Anal.
Yeah, keep them entertained while I'm that motherfucker's still going off, and I done turned him off already. What are we doing here?
It's because Trey likes to use all this AI stuff.
Man.
And because he doesn't know how to set up cameras. And turn the audio on. Camera's messed up.
What are we doing here? People gonna think I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Trey said people are gonna think, let's take a vote. Trey said that people are gonna think he doesn't know what he's doing. So take a vote, scale 1 to 10. Trey's absolutely the worst IT guy. All right, did I say 1 to 10 or 1 to 5? 1 to 5. 5 is he's the absolute best. 3 in the middle is.
Well, see, we've never used that for podcasts. So like with these ones, I have the facial focus on, so that it focuses on our faces and it stays that way for the whole
episode. Picks up the audio?
Yeah, I don't do that with that one. So okay. What did you say about the food?
I said I think there's gonna be like some coming and going.
Oh yeah.
Until we can figure out like what works.
Well, I think they need to just start putting restaurants here that we don't already have too. Because like they put that Del Taco right beside Taco Bell. It's like
when I saw the prices and I tasted the food, I was like, this ain't gonna be there long.
Was it expensive?
I thought it was pricey.
I think I ordered it on DoorDash one time.
How much did you spend? $40?
I don't know. I probably just thought it was because it was on DoorDash.
Oh, that's true. That's fair.
Because DoorDash is last.
Everything.
And then not paying the drivers.
Yeah, then they
It's crazy.
forget your food.
It's like, why would you put a taco joint right beside Taco Bell? Like, it's like
So we had 3 taco places at one point then.
Yeah.
Different ones. I mean, I know we have 2 Taco Bells, but I'm saying like we had Victor's.
Oh yeah.
Del Taco and Taco Bell.
Yeah. Well, see the thing because we got Taco Central and Victor's.
Oh yeah.
And what I think sets them apart.
I love Taco Central.
Yeah, we go there a lot actually. What I think sets them apart and lets them survive with a place like Taco Bell is they're more of an authentic style of Mexican food, as opposed to Del Taco. I feel like is another fast food style. Taco place like Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's like how could you expect it to survive?
I agree. So, and at Taco Central, like they know Marion.
Yeah.
So, and clearly they know food. The corn dip, I think it's like, I don't know, it's not street. I don't think it's street corn. I don't know, whatever it is. It's a corn, like it's appetizer corn dip. It is top notch. It's so good. So good.
This motherfucker wanted to turn off.
Trey's still tinkering, you guys.
I'm not tinkering. These motherfuckers is haunted. These cameras are haunted. I didn't turn these shits off 10 times and they keep coming back on. They don't want to record when I need them to record. It's crazy. All right. Dylan said most chain restaurants come to Marion to die. It's been like that for decades. Yeah, but I think these local restaurants like Taco Central are doing well though.
And I don't mind not having a bunch of chain restaurants.
Yeah.
I kind of like having restaurants that smaller, understand community.
Yeah.
Because one thing, and I will say this about Wendy's because they did do something. But a lot of these places, like we spend so much money there.
Mm-hmm.
These chain restaurants. Do they like give back to the community? Do they fundraise or do they sponsor things? Do they?
Wendy's is using AI on their shit now. That shit threw me for a loop the other day when I went there.
Yeah, but when it messes up, it's annoying. Yeah. I don't mind it. I'm not one of those people that are like, robots are taking our jobs. I'm not one of those people because I do believe that there's a place for it.
What happens when the AI messes up? Like you just have
the person comes on. I don't know how it notifies them.
You start cussing.
I don't know if it's like it's taking too long to take the order, if it's like a time thing. Because I know in the drive-thrus they have like times that they're supposed to be getting from the time that the order comes to they leave or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's the thing, but like if it starts messing up, somebody's like, okay, so I got 2 cheeseburgers, and they come on and then it's fine. But I don't know what the trigger is inside.
Let's not get away from the fucking point here. Chipotle is ass, and it's been ass for a little while now. And they always are out of shit every time we go there. Every time. Well, I think it makes me so mad because Chipotle is one of my favorite places, and they can't ever keep shit.
You should work there.
Huh?
She worked there, ops manager.
But that's the thing. That's why I was so understanding for so long was because I have worked fast food.
Okay.
I have worked fast
food. Where'd you work?
KFC.
Oh yeah.
Don't try to put me on blast.
I've never worked in fast food.
I ain't been part of the culture.
Culture.
Like I just started at the top and stayed there. Like I just inherited.
Oh, Trey at the top.
I got my trust fund baby or something. I had to start at KFC, man.
I never worked fast food.
I'm still at the bottom. You see my fucking camera don't work. I gotta use these raggedy ass cameras, don't want to work, sadly. But yeah, Chipotle gotta get their shit together.
Chipotle gotta get it together. P-Dub gotta get it together.
Y'all know anybody that can make that work, and we need to spread awareness that Chipotle.
Spread awareness. Okay.
So I seen this in your notes, and I wanted to hit on it. Does it bother you when you find out that somebody doesn't like you? I should probably be putting these up there because I haven't been putting them. Well, Dylan said something. He said local restaurants would be the only thriving business for Marion. The problem I see is that downtown is obviously a great location for a lot of local restaurants. I think they need to venture closer to 23.
Like
for the highway. Because that's a good spot for restaurants is the highway because people like to stop and get food real quick. It's easy to see, but
I mean, over there by the mall was kind of like if you wanted something, food, shopping, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we're talking about a while.
We need a Chick-fil-A. That's what we really need. Because they bring the Chick-fil-A truck here all the time.
I know.
So it's like, just put a location here.
I would be sad if it came out and it didn't thrive.
That's the thing. Are they going to be able to get the people to make it work here? Because they'll get the business if the food is the same as it is when you go to Columbus.
And I feel like Chick-fil-A has a reputation for having really good service.
Yeah, really good service. You know, they don't work Sundays. It's a Christian spot, stuff like that. And I've never been there and the food been bad.
Mm-hmm.
Never been there and the food been bad. So they
waffle fries always slap.
Always slap with the fucking ketchup packs that you can dip in the
ketchup.
Now we act like we don't eat ketchup.
I do not eat ketchup.
We act like we don't eat ketchup with our fries.
Never.
Who don't eat ketchup with their fries?
Me,
What do you eat with your fries? Just plain bare potato?
I mean, sometimes.
Bare back into potato?
McDonald's fries don't eat anything.
No, I'll agree with you there. McDonald's fries don't eat
Wendy's fries,
but a big ass, dry ass waffle fry.
Nah, the Chick-fil-A sauce, they got sauces. Like, I'll use sauce, but I don't like ketchup.
I don't like that Chick-fil-A sauce.
Anyway, does it bother me when people don't like me?
Does it bother you when people probably watching like, the shit said, because the shit on the screen says, does it bother you when people don't like you? We're talking about Chick-fil-A.
We're unmedicated. By the way, this is a podcast run by two people who have ADHD.
Yeah, for sure. Which is fucking me up because there's shit not working. Shit's not working. I'm trying to have a conversation. My mind's all over the fucking place. Does it bother you when you find out that somebody doesn't like you?
I think it depends. Like, it depends. Like, if I have no clue, I would say it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But sometimes, depending on who it is or the situation, it would spark like some curiosity.
What would that situation be?
Like, if it was somebody that I thought was cool, like we were kind of like,
oh yeah, like it was being funny in your face.
Yeah, then it would. I would be, or if it was just like somebody that I actually had an interest in building a relationship with, and found out they didn't like me, like I would be curious, like, oh okay, that's weird. I wonder why, but not like it's not gonna take me out.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing with me because I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me when I found out somebody didn't like me.
Yeah.
Because I think your natural instinct is to find out why. Because I think as people, we want to be liked.
Yeah, we're like made for connection.
Yeah. So if you don't know what you did, because I mean, if somebody don't like you, and it's because you called them a fucking idiot or something.
Right. Well, that's
you know why.
Good reason.
It makes sense why they don't. But if you just find out somebody that you never even really sat, and that's the one that gets me the most, like when you find out that somebody you never even sat down and had a conversation with is telling people that they don't like you or whatever, it's like that. It's like, okay, so what did you base that on?
Right.
Because you don't know me, you never actually sat down and had a conversation with me.
Right.
9 times out of 10, like if I have a negative opinion on someone, I at least give them the benefit of the doubt until I sit down and get to know them for myself. You know what I mean? Because there's so many people that will say bad things about someone just because they didn't do what they wanted them to do for them.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I try to hold that. I try to reserve that until I actually get to sit down.
It depends, though, for me. No, I gotta cut you off though, because if my husband says like I don't like them, or like if my bestie's like I don't like them, or if it's somebody like if my kid comes home and it's like I don't like them.
If it's someone that I consider family, which like you said, your bestie, I consider my best friend a family. If it's family or someone close to me that says they don't like them, and they got a pretty valid excuse for it, then I'm by default like I don't fuck with you.
Like I can't, sorry.
Because I'm always around these people, so there's not ever going to be a time that I'm going to bring you around because they're going to take priority over you. So it's just like, and it's not even like I don't like you.
No, I'm not gonna mess with you. Yeah.
I can't fuck with you.
Yeah.
It's like, so yeah, I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me.
Or I think if like I have a relationship with someone, this is the only case where it would bother me, but there's also like a caveat to that because it would, if I have a relationship with somebody, and this actually happened like in the last few years, had a relationship with somebody, We were friends, like shared some pretty, and when I say intimate, I just mean moments that I would not have shared with someone else.
Yeah.
And it just got weird, like weird. I still don't have like an explanation.
Yeah.
Never really like given a heads up, but like this person clearly for a reason that's still like unclear to me.
Yeah.
Just stopped talking to me. Like stopped talking to me, delete me on Facebook, put some subliminals on social media that I caught. And I'm also somebody too, like my personality is, if you wanted me to catch it, I'm gonna catch it.
Yeah. Yeah. You put it out there.
You wanted me to catch it. I caught it. But I also feel like, and here's the caveat, if I feel like we're friends and we have a relationship, you feel some type of way. If you don't come talk to me about that, and it's something that I'm not knowing that you feel like so strongly about it or whatever. If you don't like respect me and our relationship enough to come and talk to me about it so that we can hash it out, then I'm probably not ever gonna say, like, it's a wrap. Like that's how I work. Like if you don't care enough to have a conversation and work it out with me, then you don't really care enough to be my friend. And I don't want to be friends with somebody like that.
That's just weird anyway.
It's very weird. The energy is
very weird anyway, because if you guys were actual friends and they would bring it to your attention like, hey, this kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
I mean, we talked pretty regularly.
Yeah.
And like I said, like there were some moments that I shared with that person that, and I'm not going to go into detail because then it's going to be obvious who it is, but there were moments that I shared with that person that very, very few people in my life would have experienced that moment with me.
It's weird. Some people are just weird though.
It was unlike any experience that I mean, I'm sure if I could think of something, but it was very. What?
He was chewing your food loud. He was chewing your food so loud. He was smacking.
I don't know.
They couldn't handle that shit though.
I'm serious. Like I kind of have a little bit of an idea.
Well, see, you can always tell too, because people kind of dismiss the whole energy shit, but you can definitely feel it with somebody acting funny.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And I think like some people probably are like, I don't have that like ability. Yeah. I think all of us do, but some people are like just more willing to listen to their body, like or their mind, or however it comes to you, whatever.
Yeah, you can feel it.
You just know.
But also the same token, like I respect someone who, like if you don't like me, I respect someone who doesn't act like they do out in public. Because one of the things that pisses me off more than anything is like, I know you don't like me.
For whatever
but then still try to dab me up when I'm out in public or say hi or something like that.
Somebody comes to mind.
Yeah, it's like, cause that's the most fake shit you can do. If you don't fuck with me, then just don't fuck with me. But don't tell everybody else you fuck with me or you don't fuck with me.
Except for me.
Yeah. Don't tell everybody else you don't fuck with me, and then when you see me out in public, act like everything's all hunky-dory and shit.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? Just so that, like, if an opportunity opens up, you can still weasel your way in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're talking like that about me behind closed doors, then I don't want to have nothing to do with you when the door's open to you.
And honestly, like, I don't know exactly, this is all very vague, but I feel like if you're somebody who feels like they gotta bend when I'm not around, there's probably not a lot you're probably not like a super loyal type of person, and we just wouldn't gel anyway.
But speaking of not being liked, I wanted to bring this up, and I'm not even saying that he wasn't, but I've heard and seen two different sides of the spectrum with this, and I see you looking with super.
Because I don't, just so you guys know, I know some of what we're going to talk about, but I don't know all of it, and Trey scares me sometimes.
Yeah, so Sarita doesn't know this topic. Some of the topics, like we share in notes, but this one I thought of today before I came here, so I want to talk about it. What was your thoughts on the DC to 3 guy?
So I haven't seen him out in public. Like I haven't had a chance to meet him, but I like what he's doing.
Yeah.
I I feel like he's bringing awareness to the community. It's somebody not from here, but that is like enjoying what Marion's about. And the one thing I will say that I don't like, it really, really bothers me, is when he posts about places or things or whatever that have to do with Marion, and then just a flood of Marion people are like, just nasty, negative thing to say about their own community.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up, because I've seen the support that he got, and then I've seen the people that have been on there talking real nasty. And like I just said, I'm not gonna be no fucking hypocrite. I've never met the dude, never talked to the dude, so I'm not gonna sit here and say anything about it, because like you said, because I think it was something that I had seen. They said he went somewhere and they gave him his food for free and he didn't tip. That was the big thing I seen.
Oh, he made a video about
that. They were
that.
freaking out about it.
Yeah, he said he made a video about it. I did watch it. I don't remember exactly, but he did go on to say that like he didn't have cash.
Yeah.
And so he asked, he was asking like, hey, do you have Venmo? Do you have this or whatever? That they didn't have that. So I feel like, all right, well, that's the only other thing that I would do. He wasn't expecting to pay with cash. He was expecting to pay for his food with his card or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know the details. I could have that sound.
Well, see, it's just me not knowing enough about it to even say something bad about the guy. But I'm just saying, like, I've been a videographer for a little while now. Mm-hmm. So you gotta think like, okay, he went somewhere, he got some free food, and he didn't tip. Now, how much would it cost to get a videographer to come in there and do a promotional video for you?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if I do a promotional video for a restaurant, it's going to be at least $500 or $600. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I doubt that's how much his meal was.
Right.
Even with a decent sized tip. So it's kind of like an exchange of services. Like you're giving him food.
Right.
He's giving you exposure.
Right.
You know,
I didn't think about it like that. I mean, and again, I don't know either. Full transparency. I don't know all the details, but I felt just from my very limited understanding of the situation, I feel like it was overkill. Like I feel like we tried to like really whoever, not me.
Well, there are literally a couple people that I see on Facebook where their whole platform is just negative shit. Yeah. That's all their platform is built on is negative shit. Yeah. And one of them is an older lady. It's like you gotta be real fucking miserable to just sit at home all day and just think of all the negative shit you can complain about in one little old town.
Yeah, that's really what bothers me. Like I like what he's doing. I think.
But then I did hear that he not set up like to kill me, but like he was supposed to go do some things for a few different places and he didn't go. And it's not even the one where he was supposed to go talk to the kids or whatever.
Oh, the boys and girls club.
Yeah, because I heard he was supposed to go talk to the kids.
For the rec center.
Yeah.
But I did see that I actually saw the comments on there where like two of the people who were responsible, or at least part of bringing him there, were like, "We loved having you there. Like, so glad you could do it." Blah blah blah. So it did seem like he.
Well, it sounded like a misunderstanding, and then I heard from a couple other people. I can't say because it's definitely getting fucked away.
Okay.
But they said that he was supposed to go do some stuff for them, and he just ghosted them. Mm-hmm. So, and then they said some other stuff about him, which that they found out, which is like, I don't know that for myself. I don't know if they're saying that because they're just mad he didn't show up.
Right.
But it's like, I will say this though. I love what he did. I love what he's been doing around here because it is bringing exposure to stuff. Mm-hmm. And I don't think people should be complaining about him not tipping when the exposure he's bringing in the business is a lot more valuable than what the meal would cost or what the tip would cost.
Who else is doing that?
Yeah, it's
not like it's like he even said, like what I'm doing is not hard to do. Yeah. But who was doing it?
Yeah. And whether you like him or not, he does have a very big following on there. The one thing that got me though is he said he was from Springfield, Ohio. Mm-hmm. And I've seen videos that he's posted in Springfield and he doesn't get much
like traction.
Yeah, traction with him in his hometown. But he keeps coming here, which whatever. But when we were just talking about the energy thing, when it's like you can just feel some shit sometimes, I wonder why in the beginning, what they know about him that we don't. Because why is it that you're not getting support in your hometown? You know what I mean?
I mean, yes. It's a valid question. Maybe one that you wouldn't mind answering.
And somebody brought up that he had.
Listen,
I don't want to slander motherfuckers, bro. But
please.
I'm just, this is a podcast. We're only here talking about it, okay? I like what he's doing. I've already said that, okay? But motherfuckers also said that he had criminal records and shit. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. So they're saying that, like, people don't support him in his hometown because they know he's not a great guy. That's what I heard. But
I don't know. I haven't heard that.
I can only go off of what I know, which isn't a whole lot, and what I see, which is him bringing a lot of exposure to businesses. And I didn't like it that they were complaining about him not tipping, because it's like, what he's doing for you is easily worth $500.
Easily. I've played videos before.
Which is 5 times more than what that meal and that tip would be.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and
complaining.
Also, I've tried to start shit with Marion before, and people didn't support me either. So,
well, yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I make a good point here, because I mean, it usually is the people in your hometown that don't support you. So
I mean, I feel like it can be the case.
Personal vendettas and shit. Well, I mean, it just shows though, because there's been a lot of people in Marion to do not what he did, but there's been a lot of people in Marion to do different stuff, and they don't get nearly the amount of support that he got coming from out of town. No. And it's just like people in your hometown are quicker to flock towards somebody that they don't know, because it seems more like a celebrity or something like that than the people in their hometown.
I also feel like people who are told what you're doing is small or dumb or whatever, and then you start getting success with whatever that easy thing was that you're doing that everybody else could do, but they're not. Like, they just get envious or jealous or whatever. And I'm not saying, again, like, full disclosure, Trey and I don't know very much about DC the foodie. I like what he's doing. I like the awareness that he's bringing to the community. Like, all that stuff's good stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah. So, what are your opinions on the filet of fish?
Never had it. I can't even believe you eat fish.
Filet of fish?
No.
I tried. Do you like seafood?
Yes.
Okay.
I went to Joe's Crab Shack for the first time.
So listen, don't be too bougie, okay? Don't be too bougie, because I never had a filet of fish neither. But I tried one the other day just out of pure curiosity. Like, I gotta see what the hype is.
Yeah, I saw your Facebook post.
Not bad.
Filet, I just feel like eating fish from a fast food restaurant it's very risky.
Yeah, it sounds super bad.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
But it was literally just like it literally just, I honestly don't know what the hype's about. It wasn't bad, but it's literally just like one of those fish patties that you get out of the freezer.
Does it have breading or like?
Yeah, it has breading. Okay. It's probably like cod or something like that.
Yeah, it's probably tilapia.
No,
it's like, they said tilapia is like gross.
Tilapia is my favorite.
They said it's
like
tilapia
gross.
I don't know. I watched
That's a rumor, bro.
No, I watched a food documentary. It's on Netflix.
Huh?
It's on Netflix. That tilapia. It's legit.
It's on Netflix. It has to be true.
It's legit.
No, I know what you're talking about. Like, they say that tilapia is like a fake fish.
Yeah, or something.
Just because they grow them in ponds on farms.
Yeah. Which is like gross.
Which is the same thing as a cow. You're growing a cow on a farm.
You're growing a cow like a plant. Like
from birth to
Whoa.
Full-grown cow, and you're eating just like the fish.
But I think the environment that the fish are being raised in is what's calling into question. Like,
well, that's the thing.
Quality.
Well, now, hear me out, okay? Would you rather have a fish that came from a wild source that you can't control the quality of the water, or would you rather it come from a farm where you're able to control the quality of the ecosystem?
Wild source.
That's wild.
Can't say it.
Well, you don't even know what's going into that fish's system, though. At least if it's on a farm in your water, you can control what it's eating.
If it's on my farm in my backyard, in my backyard, yeah, I can control it.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about like the quality at some farm, I don't know where it's at. They're in over their head. There's bacteria that they can't control.
Well, that's gonna be the same. That's gonna be the same thing tenfold in a wild source. They can be in there eating dead bodies and shit.
I just want nature though.
Nature.
I just want
You
natural.
all natural.
Natural.
Organic.
I buy my cows from a local farm. I don't buy beef from the store for that reason. Like I need to be able to, or know that it's like.
You just say you would eat a fish on the farm.
I mean, I would rather have like wild caught fish. Yes.
Why don't you want a wild caught cow?
Is that a thing?
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know.
Are there such things as wild cows?
Yeah. Are there even wild cows anymore, or are they all?
I know there's wild horses.
Do cows
wild
only exist
pigs.
on farms, or are there wild cows out there?
I don't know. Tap in farmers.
Probably like a foreign country somewhere.
Yeah, probably. Bell with a big bell ring, isn't it?
It's great. It's great. I would suck to be a cow.
You speak?
I mean, unless you were a milk cow. But
What?
it would suck to be
I would not want to be a milk cow.
It would suck to be a meat cow. It would work though. Because at least you get stay alive.
Yeah, but you're like being milked every day, and you're probably like engorged and.
Bro, the meat cows. And I know the pigs that do it too. They got them guns where they like put them on their forehead and they hit it and then just punches them right in the center of their shit and knocks them out.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I gotta be a meat cow.
Cruelty.
Like make me fat, make me happy, and then just take me out real quick and.
No, I want to live as long as I can. Unless it's one of the Wagyu cows. Because those Wagyu cows, they get them. You know how they got that marbling in them and shit? All that
Yeah, isn't
marbling?
that like one of the most expensive cuts of meat you can buy at a restaurant?
Well, it's because they give them all this wheat and barley and shit, and then they massage them.
So they give them like.
Yeah, and they give them massages to work that shit into their muscles, and that's why
Doesn't that sound amazing?
Like I said, I would be a Wagyu. That would be a Wagyu cow.
I don't even want to see the comments.
Yeah. Well, it's just Dylan.
Dylan.
That's what I'm talking about, motherfucker. In your hometown, that's what
See?
you just proving us right. He has a great marketing plan. I'm assuming he's talking about DC Food. He has a great marketing plan, flooding the market in these local areas fast with multiple reviews, and for a lack of a better term, loud has helped him excel. Loud has helped him excel? You know what that means?
Mm-mm.
Loud has helped him excel?
Mm-mm.
If I'm not mistaken, the government engineered tilapia for the masses to help with the fish population and food production for rural areas. I could be wrong. I don't know if it's good. I like frying, putting some frank hot sauce on it.
Mm-mm. I'll eat catfish before I'll eat tilapia.
I like catfish too. I also eat tilapia.
Also not so sweet for me.
You eat chitlins?
No.
Fuck. Do you eat pork?
Yeah, I do.
See, fuck no. Pork is 10 times worse than fucking tilapia.
I mean,
It is
okay,
so
did you watch?
parasitic, bro. It's so
Whatever,
parasitic.
anyway, did you watch the documentary, What the Health? You ever watch that? I know I've said this
Is
on
that
here
on
before.
Netflix too?
It is on Netflix. You should watch it. You would be disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're somebody that's like, I don't eat chicken. Watch it.
Well, that's why I was asking where sold beef ribs the other day, because for a little while there, until I did some research and found out some shit, I was eating fucking pork ribs a lot in the summertime, grilling the bitches out.
What's wrong with pork ribs?
Well, just pig in general, not just ribs, but just pig in general. It's a dirty fucking animal. And they've been shown to have a lot of parasites in them, like fucking tapeworms and everything.
You ever raised chickens?
Huh?
You ever raised chickens? You know how filthy chickens are?
Yeah, but it's one of the cleanest meats though.
So
As long as
you
you cook it
think.
thoroughly. As long as you cook it thoroughly.
You gotta watch What the Hell. You
Pigs
gotta
eat
watch
their
it.
own shit and stuff though.
Yeah, so does.
They even tell you not to eat pork in the Bible and shit. Telling you it's cheat code.
I don't even want to hear it, honestly.
I'm not gonna get religious with you, but I'm just saying, you wanna keep eating them dirty ass pigs, go ahead.
I don't eat pork a lot. You just asked me if I eat pork.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. You eat tilapia and catfish. You're in no position to judge.
Even if an engineered fish is still, an engineered fish is still 10 times healthier than a fucking pig.
That's by a matter of opinion.
No, it's scientific.
So you don't get to just throw things out and then call them scientific.
You literally have a fucking personal trainer at home. Ask him if he would rather one of his clients eat tilapia or fucking pig.
Next question.
Because you know what he'll say.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Fish or pig, bro. Fish or pig.
He doesn't eat a lot of pork. He would not be the person to ask.
Yeah, ask why he don't eat a lot of pork. This is a nasty ass animal. Anyway.
I keep looking at this camera. I gotta look at this camera.
There's only one damn camera on.
I know, but this one.
We started off with 3 of these motherfuckers. Okay, should kids be allowed to wear PJs in school? See, this was a topic that you had a lot to say about.
No. I mean, okay, here, let me just say, and I'm gonna preface this.
Yeah.
I do not judge other parents with what they let, like if they let their kids wear PJs or not. So I don't want people to get on here and be like, whatever, don't get upset about this. But for me, I don't like the idea of like children parading around in night clothes at school. And I get it. There were a lot of people that were like, oh, the flannel pants or whatever, and whatever, like that's cool.
What's your reason for that?
Just because I just don't like the idea of kids being in night clothes at school.
But why? Because you think it like reduces their.
It has nothing to do with sleepiness. I just don't like it.
I'm trying to figure out why, though. I'm trying to figure out the reason why. If it's not because.
I just think it's weird. Like, the school building is full of a bunch of adults.
Yeah.
Adults and children.
Yeah.
Again, this is like, I don't want to make it seem like it's something it's not. I'm just saying.
Sarita don't want her kids wearing PJs around a pedophile.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm not suggesting.
Well, who was the guy? There was a guy that used to work at Harvey back when I was in school. He just got fucking arrested for child sex pandering or some shit like that.
I feel like, and this might be in the realm of the explanation is because there's a lot more accessibility now than there was. Like before, the only exposure you had as far as information was like the newspaper and the news, right? So it was kind of like controlled. But now, with social media, I think you relinquish a lot of the control in terms of like, what's the word? Like filtering. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but filtering what's actually happening. And I just feel like I'm seeing more and more bus drivers, teachers are involved in child sex crimes. Yeah. And I like my cousin, she commented on there. She's an RT in pediatrics, and she was like, I can promise you it's not PJ Fridays. Like, and again, to your point, like we all have to make decisions based on what we feel and what we know and whatever. That's just a decision.
Yeah, I think if you're a pedophile, then that's one of the main places you're going to try to get into. You know what I mean?
I feel like, and I don't know how pedophile thinks. You know, never been one, don't plan to be one. So
if you're a pedophile, well, I work in fucking prison, so I've seen a lot of them, and I've talked to a lot of them. And not about that, but you can just like, I don't know, they're fucking creepy. But it's like, you're a pedophile because you like kids. So it's not too far-fetched that you can try to get into a place that is full of fucking kids.
And I feel like people also don't take into consideration that, yeah, there might have been a vibe, you know, sometimes like looking back in hindsight, you're like, in hindsight, there was always kind of this thing. But a lot of times, there are people when this news breaks about people being like involved in child sex crimes that they're like, oh my gosh, like they seem so nice or they were always so friendly or whatever. And I just think that there's not always a good indicator beforehand of people who are capable of doing things like this. And so just trying to be mindful about the decisions we make. That's one thing I'm like, you know what, I just don't really love the idea.
See, I never really thought about it from that perspective, but I guess, because I guess depending on what kind of PJs you're wearing, I don't really think PJs are that revealing.
Depends on what kind you're wearing, right? So like,
and I mean, like in your case, you even have, don't you just have boys in school right now?
Yeah, boys in school.
So I mean, especially like with a girl, I could definitely see that perspective. but you don't really see female pedophiles as much. But I guess
I just saw this on TikTok.
I guess the male pedophiles are a little fruity half the time too. So.
I just saw this on TikTok. This female teacher, it's like viral right now. I'm telling you. So like it can go either way.
Yeah.
But also, none of my kids actually have pajamas.
Yeah.
So I mean the girls do, but my boys, they're like gym shorts.
Yeah.
So I have to actually go out and look for the effort to even participate.
See, the way I was thinking about it was just like how you dress is how you carry yourself. Like if you're going to a place, like, cause you would never go to a job in pajamas.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to a place to work, which, you're going there to study, get educated. You're going to a place to have education. I feel like that you should dress for the occasion. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't wear PJs to a job. You know what I mean? I think you're going to take whatever you're doing as serious as they make you take it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm not completely against like school uniforms and stuff.
I'm not against it. It would definitely help me. I know my kids would be like, what?
I would actually prefer, like, whenever I've ever had a job, like I actually prefer to have a uniform because it's less thinking about what I gotta wear.
That's how I think about it as a parent. Like if we had school uniforms, then I wouldn't waste as much time as I do arguing with kids about what they're gonna wear.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like I love school shopping and getting like the new shoes or whatever and being able to show out at school and all that, but and even in that case, it's like you're taking the time to dress well. I mean, based on opinion.
I mean, look good, feel good.
As opposed to PJs are across the board. They are made to be comfy, lay back, get ready for bed clothes. When you go to school, you're supposed to be on your P's and Q's, studying, getting your work done. You know what I mean? Getting ready for college. Also, that's supposed to be carried like a professional.
I know all the educators that watch this are going to be like, yeah, tell me where that's involved.
Yeah.
Like if only kids showed up to be on their best behavior and ready to learn.
But I mean, when you tell kids that they can wear clothes that they go to sleep into a place, how can you expect them to take it serious?
I mean, my kids were, most of the time, my kids are going to be in sweats.
Yeah.
So people would argue, like, well, those are kind of like pajamas, I guess. I don't know.
Which, I mean, I can get sweats because there's gym class.
Well, that's what, like, the boys are, like, they need to be able to move.
Yeah.
And that's what they're comfortable in. And I also feel like if my kids are comfortable, then they're not going to be, just tugging at their clothes all day or focused on how uncomfortable they feel.
Right.
So I do get that aspect of it.
Because it's like if you invite me somewhere and you say, you can just wear pajamas.
Like laid back vibe.
Then I'm not going to think that shit is that serious.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to come.
Yeah. And if I do come, I'm not coming in there like with anxiety or stressed out because it's like, it must not be that serious because we're allowed to wear pajamas.
Yeah, you invite me somewhere and say you can wear your pajamas. I'm like,
no. You think them kids over in China are wearing pajamas at school?
What does that, where are you going?
Because the kids over in China, they take that shit serious. Like they go to school all year round. And that's a big part of why they're a lot more advanced than our kids. Because they take that shit so much more serious. And they take that shit so much more serious.
I actually I have to talk to him, but I remember an old boss of mine, he had a foreign exchange student, and she was from Asia.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly like where. And he had said that she would be like in school, like 12 hours of her day was like the commute to school, after school, and then the commute home.
Yeah.
To me, and obviously I've only exposure as far as education I have is American culture and how we do things here, but that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
For young kids, like that sounds crazy, but also, I mean, it's no secret that there's a huge like gap.
Yeah.
Especially in public education, I think so.
Yeah, that's why I'm just saying. I guarantee they're not letting kids wear pajamas at school over there. I just feel like because I feel like here it's just got to the point where it's like we keep giving them this lenient so that they'll do. It's like a way of parenting. Like we give in so that they'll do what we want them to do, instead of saying no, you're not getting that until you do what we want you to do. You know what I mean? It's just like the phone things. It's just like the things with the phones now. Like we were never there wasn't no talk about you being able to have your phone in class. If you had your phone in class, one of the utility officers would come take it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of opinions about that.
Well, yeah, because
I'm
with
one
the
of the
mass
ones
shootings and
that
stuff, with the
I don't
mass
think my
shootings
kid
and
needs
stuff
my
right
phone in the
now.
classroom.
Yeah.
But I'm also like the less amount. I really do expect my kids to perform, like in the classroom.
Yeah.
It is an ongoing conversation in our house. Expectations are high. So I am a parent that doesn't believe my kid needs to have a phone.
Yeah.
The phone doesn't make it any safer. Like if
Right.
there's an active shooter in a school building,
Yeah.
them having a phone isn't going to make them any safer. All they're gonna do is text me and tell me.
And you're not able to go
And I'm not, exactly.
And you're not able to go in. Now, I will say this because there were some parents commenting about it, and they said that they were super late to get notified about some shit going down.
Well, and my rebuttal to that is, I want an administration whose first response is going to be protecting my child.
Yeah. Not calling
me.
And telling me some shit when I can't do nothing about it.
Also, all that's going to do, and I like, there's context in this, but also all that's going to do is going to rile up all of us parents. I'm not saying I don't want to know,
Yeah.
but it is going to rile all of us up. We're all going to rush to the school building, do exactly what they tell us not to do. Law enforcement, they have systems and plans, administration has plans and whatever. Like, I want the people who are supposed to actually be protecting my children doing that. If there's an active shooter in a school building, not worried about calling me or making sure that the all call, I don't know what it is, goes out to all of these parents. Hey guys, there's an active, our school's on lockdown. There's an active shooter. That's just my one opinion.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like focus on that first.
Please.
It's like, or have just the one person where it's like their liaison, like their one job is to, okay, you have everybody else taking care of the kids. Your one job is to make sure the parents know what's going on. Like you said, it causes panic.
Did you see that video of that school principal who like wrestled?
Yes.
I don't want him calling me. I want him doing exactly what he did.
Do that.
Please.
But then I also seen the one where fucking there was a mass shooting and the cops were just standing in the hallway and they were scared to go in to even neutralize the threat.
We can't have that.
So it's like in a situation like that, if you ain't gonna go in and try to stop the threat, then call me so I can go in and try to stop the threat because something needs to
Somebody's got to stop the threat. I also wondered too, like as we're talking about this, because a lot of like I don't know all schools have these policies, but I know locally they're allowed to wear their hoods up. They're allowed to. They might even be allowed to, like, I think they're allowed to wear bonnets and all this stuff. And I don't have a problem with that. I don't. If we have 10 kids walking in the hall, and they all have their hoods up, in an active shooter situation, you can't you're just, and these people are trained. I'm somebody who is not trained to neutralize a threat. Okay, I have no experience. Don't call me.
Cheese, pork.
I'm about to be done.
She's afraid of tilapia. How do you expect her to stop a mass?
We all have preferences, okay? If we all were the same, how boring would we be?
True that.
Anyway, I lost my train of thought.
If everybody's wearing a hood and then you have a mask.
Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't make it easy to identify. Unless they have some big old gun they're walking around with.
A lot of times they do come in with armor and shit.
Oh, I guess. I don't know.
Fucking bulletproof vests with 16 magazines and shit.
I don't even know what
they're going to kill and spree. Marion has Uber now. Why has it been so hush hush? Exactly.
Do we though?
Yeah, we do. Well, because I seen Alex Sheridan posting about it for Bucci's for their brunch please.
Well, I saw him asking drivers.
Well, no, he said turn on your Uber apps for this day because we're going to have a lot of people that need rides.
Okay.
And I was like, Uber? Like, when the fuck did we get Uber? So I downloaded Uber and I went through the process like I was trying to get a ride to go somewhere here.
And there's an Uber.
There's Uber. Yeah.
Well, who's responsible for their marketing? Because that's
fucking trash. That's why I was
maybe
asking.
DC the foodie needs to go Uber for the day.
Yeah, fucking Uber to the next spot we go to. Well, that's why I was wondering why it's been kept so hush hush, because obviously some people know that we have Uber.
Obviously.
So why wouldn't we try to spread that to get these drivers more pay? Because the only thing I can think of is that we don't have a lot of drivers.
Or we just don't have enough of a demand.
Yeah. But I would think with downtown having more shit now, but it's always been like, and this is something me and Shaq has always said, like, we wish we had Ubers.
Yeah.
Because it makes you not even want to go out and do stuff, because it's like, we can't even have a couple of drinks, because then the only way we can get home is we have to drive. Why would we risk getting an DUI?
Well, I think that whole, and I have no idea where the city's at with this, but that was the intent of like that night news shuttle. But again, see, do we utilize these things when we come to town?
That's the dumb shit I'm talking about, though, because.
Do you think that's dumb?
Well, no, I thought that's what it was for too. Until I looked at the fucking map for it and where it goes and what it's actually for. It's literally for people that come in from out of town and stay at the hotel over there by Kohl's. And it goes to the hotel over there by Kohl's, and then it goes to a few places around downtown, and then it goes back to the hotel. So it's for tourists, or that's what it was for.
Or, if it can't take you
Because if you're from Marion, why would you be staying at the hotel?
I mean, you could use it to get around to the bars if you're going to the bars on
If
that
you're at one of the bars
trip.
going to the next bar.
Yeah. But you're saying like, I'm trying to get home at the end of the night.
9 times out of 10, I'm coming. I need a ride from home to where I'm going.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the night, from where I'm at back home.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck am I gonna go to the hotel for? Unless I'm from out of town. So that tells me right there, it's for people that are in town for a wedding at the Brickyard or something, because that's one of the stops, is Morning Brew right there. So that tells me that it's for people that are coming from out of town, staying in that hotel for a wedding, and they're going around to the different places checking out Marion. That's not set up for somebody local who lives in Marion. If it was, then you would be able to call them and have them pick up from anywhere, drop off anywhere. That's not what it's used for. I posted something, and Alex Sheridan posted that he thought that they shut it down, but
I thought so too, but I just saw it driving around the other day.
Yeah,
but it was in the middle of the day.
Well, I've been seeing them at the hospital picking up people in wheelchairs and shit now. So they must be using it for like medical transport or something. So it's like.
Okay, that would explain why I saw it in the middle of the day.
It's like, but there was a simple use for this, especially when you guys called it the night news bus. That literally sounds like a bus that picks up drunk people and drops them off at home or whatever bar they want to go to, so that they don't have to go out and get a DUI.
Yeah.
That's what night news sounds like to me. Not you out in the middle of the day picking up handicapped people from the hospital.
Somebody tap in who's involved with night news so we can work with them to figure out.
I'll just get an Uber now.
Okay, so don't tap in.
If they got enough people driving.
Uber drivers tap in.
But that's why people should be spreading the word about us having an Uber, so that they're getting more business, which means they need more drivers.
Yeah.
Which in return means you have more people that can come pick you up.
I would totally use an Uber. Right now, I Uber's Bryson Lawrence.
Yeah.
And he gets kind of grumpy.
Yeah.
I want an Uber.
I mean, we're like, if I want to go somewhere, like, I'm not too far from downtown.
No, you're in a great spot.
I'm within walking distance of okay. You know, I never go there.
The way there is going to be fine. Yeah. The way back might be a little.
9 times out of 10, the only thing that I even do like that anymore, 9 times out of 10, me and Shaq can go to B-Dubs and have a couple beers.
You still need an Uber if you're going to see, okay, so let me just say, my girlfriends and I have gone to Brunch Please, which by the way, shout out to Gucci, shout out to Alex. I went to the very first brunch. I don't even remember when it was, but I not even in my wildest dreams, and I know he posts about this all the time too. I never thought it was going to be something like this, and I want to add on to that topic.
Is it like most school teachers and shit?
No, No, I mean, he has like themes, like he had nurses, teachers, whatever, but no, it's just, I feel like it's so incredible.
Yeah, it looks fucking lit.
So back to that. What is it on that? Oh, anytime we go do something like that, I'm like, we're gonna have a good time, whatever, but 1 bottle of champagne turns into 6 bottles of champagne, and we definitely need Ubers after that. Yeah. Took me like months to recover from the last one. Months.
We'll see how Alex think that is the best when you get like shuttle bus or something.
I think Alex probably has a ton on his plate right now.
Yeah, he's not.
But if somebody else wants to.
But that was one of the most annoying things for the longest time. It's like, okay, I can go somewhere and have a couple beers and be fine. And even if I get pulled over, I'm not going to be over the legal limit after a couple beers. But if I want to go somewhere and have a couple of shots with my friends or something,
right? Like if I want to have a time.
Yeah, while I'm watching the football game, I don't have to worry about how I'm going to get home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially if all your drivers is with you drinking.
Right. Yeah, because all my friends drink. It's not like somebody just a non-drinker who's like, oh, y'all good designated driver.
No, yeah, we definitely. Hopefully, enough people utilize the Uber service to keep it around.
Well, that's the thing, I gotta fucking know about it.
But we have to know about it. And the bar's gonna have to do a better job at helping to promote that.
Which I don't. If y'all really care about people, then why has nobody said anything about Marion Avenue? It must suck. That's the only thing I can come up with. Like, it must suck.
You should try it.
I downloaded the app and I pulled it up and I said, okay, how much would it cost for me to go from my house to B-Dubs? And it's like $10. Which is like, okay, $10.
I'll go buy a coffee. Yeah, I'll go buy a coffee for $10.
I was like, yeah, $10 gets a DUI ain't fucking bad. And then I looked at how long it would take for the ride to come get me because I was like, this might be where it's fucking up. They don't have enough drivers, so they're taking too long to get places. Mm-hmm. It was 15 minutes. Like,
I probably wouldn't be ready on time in 15 minutes.
This was during the week when I did this, though, to see.
Okay, so weekend might be a little different.
Weekend might be higher demand, harder to get.
But I also feel like if Uber was being utilized enough, it was worth people's time to be Uber drivers, then there wouldn't be an issue.
Which, if you get the word out, more people are going to use it, which means more money, which means more demand, which means more drivers needed, which
means it's sustainable.
Yeah, which means it's sustainable. Okay, so what the fuck was going on with Marion's water?
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was yours fucked up too?
Stank. See, I didn't know anything about it, but I was boiling some pasta, and it was like one of those times. So I would always just like get my water from the fridge.
Yeah.
But it was one of those days where everything was messed up, like it was crunch time, whatever. I'm like, I don't use tap water, usually boil water, but today, whatever, it's fine. We bathe in it, like we do what we gotta do. And it like smelled a little funny, but I was thinking maybe it's like the drain. Like, sometimes the garbage disposal can be a little stinky, whatever. So in my mind, I'm like, it doesn't smell, but it can't be the water. Right. And I started boiling it, and I still smelled it, but I was like, it's probably the drain, because the tiny house we live in had like a really small kitchen, so I'm like. But then the food tasted funny. Yeah. So it wasn't, it must not have been pasta. It had to have been something else that I was using water for. Something close. Oh, I was making something that I didn't drain the water from.
You eating pork and cooking with tap water?
I just explained. I don't usually.
You probably boiling some pig and some tap water.
No, I wasn't. Boiled pig anyway.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Well, you said you wasn't cooking pasta, so I don't know what else you would use tap water to cook. It wasn't pasta.
I mean, you don't add like water to like any of the dishes that you cook. How often do you cook?
Taco use seasoning.
Okay, well that's not the only thing that I use water with. Anyway, besides the point. Now you threw me off. Anyway, the food tasted funny, and I couldn't figure out why. And then it was like the next day that I saw everybody on Facebook talking about the water, and that's when I like put 2 and 2 together. It didn't smell. I don't know if that was like earlier on, but the shower didn't smell.
See, that's how I first knew something was up, because I got in the shower and it smelled like straight fucking chlorine.
So that must have been when they realized, oh, we have a problem. We're gonna dump a bunch of chemicals. Yeah. See, when I first did it, it didn't smell or taste like chlorine. Like, I know what a pool smells like pool water. It was funky.
Yeah.
That was the first, but again, I just associated it with the garbage disposal. Well, you gotta throw some soap down there, turn it on,
And it was like that for a fucking while too. And I was like,
yeah, weeks on and off, because there would be periods of time where it smelled like you were at the YMCA getting ready to go swim, and then it would kind of taper off, and then it would do it again. At least at my house, I don't know if that was anybody else's experience.
See, I don't really ever use tap water for anything other than showering and brushing my teeth. But because cooking, I'll use bottled water, or if I know I'm cooking pasta or something like that, and I need the bowl to be filled up, I'll get a gallon of water to do it.
We have the fridge that has a pitcher, so I just use that.
Okay, yeah. So you just want somebody to know, bro. Dang. She just wanted somebody to know that.
So just to prove a point, because I know Trey will sit here and try and accuse me of using tap water.
Well, she already
Regularly. I did it one time. And I learned my lesson.
One time, it wasn't your whole thing.
Everybody was fine.
It was like that for a while too, and then I started seeing all the aqua trucks trying to scramble around to make it look like they were doing some shit, like they were having fire hydrants, spray water all over the place.
Talking about it's the whatever
genomes.
Some mineral that's normally found in water. My water normally doesn't smell.
It's normally found in water, and why are we pouring all these chemicals?
It was giving Aaron Brockovich. No, that's the movie, right? Where she's helping out the legal team with the water issues. Tap in, you guys. I really think it's Aaron Brockovich.
I did think we were going to be the next one issue, though.
Oh yeah, everybody was saying that.
Yeah. I thought we were down bad. But okay, since you're a realtor, thoughts on abolishing property tax?
I think it's a horrible idea.
Wow.
I think it's a horrible idea. Property taxes go to pay so many important things, but I will say, I think until those programs, let's break it down. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm just gonna actually pull these. I knew.
Sarita's for property tax.
I'm 1,000% for property tax.
Let's find out why.
And one of the reasons that I heard is that in places where there are not property taxes, sales tax increased astronomically.
Yeah, they're talking about doing that.
The money's got to come from somewhere.
So yeah, that's what everybody always says. We have plenty of fucking money. Our taxes rarely ever actually see the benefits of the taxes that you're paying. I mean, look at these fucking roads out here. They're fucking terrible.
Okay.
They're terrible. And everybody's saying we don't want property tax because then sales tax is going to go up. Cool. At least if sales tax goes up, I can decide whether or not I want to go buy something and pay sales tax. You're telling me I have to pay property tax or I lose my house. So I would rather pay sales tax and make that decision to do that rather than paying property tax or losing my fucking property. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, I don't even think people living in Marion City can honestly complain about paying taxes. It's so small.
See, that's how that shit starts. It's like, you shouldn't even be complaining because you don't pay as much as this person and this person in this town. But it's like, motherfuckers shouldn't be paying property tax at all. If I buy my house outright, there is no possible way you should be able to come take it back from me because I didn't pay a certain tax.
Okay, do you know how long that process is before they can take your house?
But it is a process, which it should be.
So here's where my property taxes go. They go to senior services. They go to children's services.
You just seen all the fraud in Minnesota with daycare services and shit.
They go to DD services. They go to the school district that I live in. None of these things are not important to me. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You just seen all the fucking lost money that they had downtown and shit like that. you're gonna have to audit. You're gonna have to let me audit where all this shit's
Okay,
going.
so I agree. I think I agree to an extent. I think that's the direction that a lot of people are coming from. Like, okay, I don't want to pay taxes if the tax money that's going into these funds are being misappropriated.
Well, because like you said, if I'm paying taxes and they're actually going to those things, I'm cool with it. Whatever. But if I'm paying taxes and you guys are having a hard time telling me where that money went, now we got a fucking problem.
I think that's the issue.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think we need to abolish property taxes. I think they're very important for our fire department. I think it's very important for our police departments. But I have a huge problem, and I think I speak for all of us when I say this, not that I need to, but I think we all agree that managing the money that we all work our asses off to give you is top of the list of importance. I think that's a separate issue though than abolishing property taxes. I'm for property taxes. I am not for mismanaging millions of taxpayer dollars.
Which I just don't agree with. Like, if I buy something and I've owned it for 10 years, you should be able to come the 11th year and say, well, you didn't pay property tax, so now we're taking it back, because that's like you never even own it.
Why wouldn't we pay property taxes? Like, let's just say, I know you're saying, like, I don't like my money being mismanaged or whatever, but I also, because there was a time where I participated in regional planning. And so you had these conversations about like abandoned properties, vacant properties, like they're just sitting there. They're not doing anything, they're just blight. And that's one extreme, but I'm also like, okay, in those cases, if you just have this horrid looking property, clearly nothing's being done with it, you don't give a crap enough about it to even board up the windows, like, yeah, after a certain amount of years of you not paying property taxes, someone should be able to come in and just relinquish your right to that.
And it's in that situation. I'm talking about, like, I'm still living in the house, I'm still maintaining the house. Like, I've had this house paid off for 10 years. And on the 11th year, something happens in my life where I'm not able to pay the property tax. You're going to tell me that you're just able to come in and take it back?
It takes more than a year, but yeah.
Well, regardless of how long it takes.
So if you don't pay property taxes for like 5 years, you don't think that like, hey, we gotta do something?
No, not if I'm still living there and still maintaining, because the example you just used was like an abandoned property. Like, people not taking care of it, it's obviously causing an eyesore to the community, like probably fucking rats and rodents are coming out there now and shit like that. I get that. But if somebody paid for their house, they're living there, they're maintaining it, they're keeping up with everything, why are you able to, whether it's 5 or 10 years and not paying property tax, why are you able to come back and take that? Because we don't do that with anything else. You don't go buy a pair of shoes and they say, as soon as you stop paying property tax on the week, come back and get the shoes. You don't go buy a car and they say,
anything you don't have paid off.
Yeah, if you paid it off and you own it, nobody is able to come take that away from you. The only thing we do that with is with a house. Now, okay, in a situation like that where it's a property that's left abandoned and it's causing chaos for the rest of the community, okay, I get that. But if the motherfuckers living there, you know what I mean, they're still maintaining the property, what are we doing? Why are we taking it back?
Yeah, there should be some like legislation that clearly addresses.
Well, I think if you believe in property tax, okay, pay property tax until your mortgage is paid off.
But the communities that you live in still have to generate, like, so then, okay, if you pay your house off, you don't pay property tax anymore, then what, you can't call 911 if you need them? If your house is on fire, don't call the fire department, because they're not helping pay for it.
We don't just pay property tax, though. We pay taxes on fucking everything.
If you have, like, some areas, like when I was
school district tax.
Some areas have like an income tax on top of, like, some school districts have an income tax on top of your property tax or whatever. So like, okay, I get that. But I mean, when you get your paycheck, there's a city tax, tax of Marion City or whatever that's on there.
And then there's a state tax and a federal tax and then the state sales tax. It's like we're paying all these fucking taxes. You can't just get rid of property tax.
Does it
use the shit with that?
Would you care specifically about property taxes if you didn't feel like you were just being taxed to death? Like, does it matter if it's really that, or is the bigger problem like, dude, we are just like barely keeping our heads above water with all these different taxes that are out there?
Well, yeah, well, like I said, like, I don't like it, period, but I wouldn't make as big of a fuss if you guys were able to prove that my tax money was actually going towards something like what you just named.
Yeah.
But it's the point where there's been numerous cases of fraud with this shit. Downtown has lost so much fucking money, and you want to tell me that I still have to give you money or you're going to take my property back?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that there's, we got a lot of work to do. Like, whatever that checks and balances system is non-existent.
And I think state and federal tax, even though I don't agree with those either, they should cover most of that, because I mean, like you said, with the fire department and all these other places, like a lot of these places are state funded, they get a lot of grants from the state of Ohio to fund their shit. And then we're also paying state tax.
Do they get a lot of grants?
Yeah, to fund a lot of their shit. They get a lot. I mean, that's how they fund a lot of their fucking equipment and shit. Like, that's why you see SWAT teams and shit. Like,
well, the only reason why I say that is because I know that some things have changed, like from the state level, from the fed level, and then I did see that the fire department had said that their grant money that was being used to provide to pay for, I can't remember specifically, but they did actually mention that their grant that they were using to help fund some of these things is no longer there. So I don't know if that's due to like its natural like termination, or is that due to the changes happening at the state level, things that they're no longer willing to pay for that they were paying for, and now it's just passed on to us to cover the difference. Because like in that case, that's messed up. That's messed up for us. That's messed up for these fire departments. Like, why would you pull that money back, especially in communities like ours where you know that's the difference of having, I think they said like they went from having like two, this was Pleasant Township, this was what I was reading. There was like one fire station with like 2 guys, then there's only 1 guy now or something, or maybe there was 3 guys, but now there's only 2 guys. And then there was another station where they were cutting back from maybe like 15 to 12 or something or whatever, but they were talking about the number of calls or runs, I think they call them, has continued to increase. And they show you like over time, like it's a significant increase.
Right.
So like we're supposed to be, if we look at this trend and we try to anticipate the next few years based on what the last 10 years have showed us in terms of trends, and you want us to be able to respond to more calls with less guys, how do we do that safely? Like, I care about that.
Yeah, I do too. But that's the thing though, like we are taxed on so much federal tax, state tax, city tax, school district tax. We are taxed when we buy something, we're taxed when we sell something.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like, how many times do you guys have to tax? Like I was just telling you with the Tesla. I made a decision to get an electric car so I didn't have to pay for gas. So what do? They charge me more for my tags so that they can make up for that tax money that they didn't get back.
And that's why I feel like abolishing property taxes, that's all that's all that's gonna happen. Okay, fine. Okay, no property tax.
Well, that's the thing though. At least I have that choice. And if I decide not to pay that tax, you can't come take nothing that's mine. Like, okay, you raise sales tax 15%. I can either decide to go buy that flat screen TV and pay 50% sales tax, or I can decide to say, my 40 inch is fine, I don't need the 70 inch right now. I'll just stay home and I won't pay that sales tax.
But you're talking about
you can't come take shit. You can't come take shit from me, you know?
What if it's toilet paper? What if it's the shoes for your kids to go back to school, or backpacks?
Like necessities.
What if it's the necessities? Like
when it's necessities like that, the money that you're saving from paying property tax, you can be using on that.
I just don't think it's that simple. I don't think anything ever really.
I think it is that simple. I think that they want us to be in this cycle to where we feel like that we have to pay taxes because they don't want their income to stop. They don't want their flow of money to stop.
So you're saying, as far as like the board of PD, mental health services and recovery board, fire departments.
I think they have plenty of money to fund all that stuff through
the
state tax, federal tax, all the other 5 out of 6 different taxes that we pay. They don't have, in Dubai, they don't have taxes at all.
Didn't I just read something about Dubai, like, no longer being like a tourist area. Like, wasn't there like some big like negative cloud over that?
I don't know about that because they're one of the most wealthiest places in the world, and that's where a lot of these businesses and millionaires are going because they don't have.
Oh wait, maybe I heard that they weren't allowing like Americans and stuff. Don't quote me on that, guys. I do need to do some research, but I promise I just read something about this.
It's just crazy. Like, if you made $1 million and you got to pay $400,000 in taxes. That's insane if you think about it. That's sick if you think about it.
I mean, but nobody does that.
But I'm saying, like, if you made $1 million, you'd have to pay $400,000 in taxes. Don't you think there's something wrong with that?
You don't think people are smart enough who are making that much money to figure out how to get around paying taxes?
But are you going to risk doing that?
I think people do.
Like a normal person like me, if I was to win $1 million, I'm not going to risk going to federal prison because I want to try to money launder or something like that.
You're not.
Keep the full $1 million.
You're not. You're not that guy. You're right. Yeah. There are a lot of people who are.
Well, a lot of people that are, they got more than just $1 million. I'm saying somebody who just came across $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like this person has made minimum wage their whole life. They come across $1 million, whether it's in the lottery, whether it's because they got viral or whatever like that. They made their first $1 million and they get taxed $400,000, almost half of it. You don't think there's something wrong with that?
I don't think it's right.
No, that's a lot, bro. That's not even a piece. You're taking half.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I get an IRS bill too. Like I get pissy. I don't think it's right, but I do think they're believed that
Well, they were talking to one of the people in Dubai about it. He said, the reason why it works over there, which it does work, is because them not paying taxes just means that they're putting more money back. They have more money to put back into the economy. So it ends up evening out anyway.
Well, for example, and I don't live here, don't go there, but I have heard like people say like one of the places, we'll just talk about free healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, and I don't know if this is still true. This is just somebody that I know that frequented Canada at the time.
Yeah.
And they were like, Canada offers free healthcare, but you have no clue how expensive everything is there.
Yeah.
The money has to come from somewhere. Like this person, their work, like the headquarters was in Canada, and they're like, I don't even know if they still work in companies. I don't talk to this person that much anymore. But they were frequenting back and forth often between Canada and the United States for work. And so they were just talking about like how they run things there, and they were just saying like the everyday cost of living when you go places to eat, to buy things, whatever, is way more expensive there.
Yeah.
So and again, this is hypothetical. I don't live there. I don't live in Dubai. I don't know, how it is there. But I would be, if we were going to abolish property taxes, I would want more education around, and this would be for any major change. I would want more education around, okay, if this, then what? Like, if we abolish property taxes, then what does that look like? Because I'm not going to just like frivolously go to the polls. Not that it's on the ballot or anything, but I'm not just going to go to the polls and be like, absolute yes or no. Like, I think as a country, we've done that a lot, like very knee-jerk and emotion-led in like the way that we make these decisions. I don't think there's enough focus on like, okay, if we vote for this, then what? Like somebody show me like a simulation of what does that look like for me so that I can make the best decision for me at the polls or however we're planning to make these changes.
Well, see, I already know that they were talking about like, okay, they abolish property tax and sales tax is going to go up. But to me, all that is like a scare tactic. Like, I'm not saying you won't do it. But I'm saying, why should it? Because they're saying if we abolish property tax, then this is going to have to happen. Why? You guys got enough money. And we've been paying property. If property tax is the one thing holding this thing up, then I shouldn't see a single pothole on the fucking road.
Try to get serious about these potholes.
I'm just saying, like, if they're, like, because as many things as we pay taxes on, as many things as we pay taxes to, and then you have property tax on top of that, how many things are they going to be able to keep adding on to our paychecks to pay taxes.
Yeah.
Before we start complaining, like, okay, look, it went from 5 things to 8 things, and there ain't any more being done.
Well, that's what one person I was talking to, like through these posts on social media, she was just like, honestly, I just think we're all just so exhausted.
Yeah.
With everything, property taxes, just politics, just everything, that we're just like, we can't even deal anymore.
Yeah. Like Dylan said, when they tax already 30-40% of my check in taxes, then they can deal without property tax. You take a lot on the fucking check.
It's a lot.
You take a lot.
And if you think you're gonna get ahead by working overtime.
Yeah. And I know you really see it because you do your taxes at the end of the year, right?
Oh my gosh.
So you're seeing that chunk that you're seeing come out is a lot more.
Tax time is like, you know, some people like rush to like get their taxes.
Yeah.
Like I will extend until I can't extend anymore.
Yeah.
It's sickening.
Yeah, I think they have a way. They just don't want a way because then that means that they have less money.
Less money, more work.
Yeah, less money, more work. And it's like at the end of the day, I feel like if I buy something I own, there should be no way that you can take it back.
Especially if I'm responsible for the upkeep. Like I get that. People are like, okay, it's my yard. Like if I don't mow it, you're going to send me a letter saying that I need to mow it, or else you're going to charge me to mow it because it's mine and I'm responsible for it.
You're going to hold me responsible for anything that happens on here. Like I own it.
I'm responsible for paying if that water line busts and it's within a certain feet of my house and Yeah.
Now, like you said, like, because I know how I would feel, like if my neighbor owned their house, but they abandoned it, and the fucking weeds are growing up over the porch, and you can literally see the rats running out from there.
The rats running out.
Then it's like, okay, like y'all obviously don't want it.
Yeah.
So I mean, you might own it, but
clearly you don't.
Yeah, you obviously don't want it. So let them come in and fix this shit, sell it, whatever they got to do. Because I don't want you over here breeding cockroaches over in my house. You know what I mean? I don't want you doing all that. But all right, so it's been a little while, guys. We can bring that back up next time. So
yeah, we'll have to.
I gotta get this fucking camera situation. We went 20 minutes of the beginning of the podcast.
No audio.
Yeah. Come on, man. 20 minutes of the beginning of the podcast. The mics were muted and shit. We ain't get this shit forever. So just work with us, man. Be patient. And, it's gonna get better.
Hey, don't fry trade too much in the comments. I have nothing to do with the IT.
Yeah, it's bad, man. There's a lot of shit that gets set up. Like, I gotta pack all this shit, bring it all here, set it all up, break it all down, take it all back. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. We gotta figure this out, actually. We gotta figure this out. No, because I'm gonna make you take this shit home one time. I'm gonna make you bring it all.
Do you think I'm not used to packing, setting up, tearing down?
Well, we'll see if you're used to it, because I'll make you take all this home, and then you'll be responsible for bringing it and setting it up before I get here. And then I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going to come in, hit record, and if it works, it works. And if it don't, it don't.
Straight answer, I don't have 5 kids.
I'm just going to see if it works.
And any type of baseball moms know how much work it is to pack up the trunk, pack up your children, get it all there, set it all up, tear it all down. Listen, he's trying to act like I don't know all.
I'm not saying that you can't pack and carry shit. I'm saying that you can't get it here, set it up.
He's saying that I might forget to not to turn the audio on.
Get it working.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? So
thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys.
Maybe we'll actually see you in the morning next time.
We'll see you in the morning next time, and hopefully, I think we're just going to run off this camera angle from now on. Other than doing bullshit. All right, have a good day.
Good day. Customer service.